Hello, ESAers. Today we're going to talk money. We're actually going to talk about state dues, how much they are, how our state dues are set, and the form and process to pay your state dues for chapters. So each of our chapters pay state dues. And we're going to start by just going to the form. That's the easiest way to walk you through the process. Our form is available at www.esatexas.org. Go to Administration, Forms, and it is under Dues. So every year our dues form changes after convention. So our new dues form is usually up by June 15th. And the dues forms change not because the dues have changed, but because our treasurers change. So all of our dues go to the state treasurer each year. And so we ask that you wait until that new dues form is published so that you get it to the right person and the right address. So when you're ready to pay your dues, you just click on the dues form. Like our other forms, we're going to hit this download button and we're going to open it. So this form changes every year. So this is not a fillable form. So you need to print it off and fill it out and mail it in. Or you can bring it to a state board meeting and turn it into your state treasurer. Dues are payable. The deadline is August 15th of every year. And it must be paid 30 days prior to convention. We ask that you pay those early by the deadline of August 15th. So this state dues payment form is for chapter and individual members. You start at the top and you put your chapter name, chapter number, city, and district, and then your chapter treasurer puts their name, address, and email. Our dues are set by our bylaws of our organization. So the chapter dues, which are the dues payable to the Texas State Council for your entire chapter, is $25. And then on top of that, you have individual member dues. And this is where it gets a little confusing. So your Jewel Pin members are all members that have their Jewel Pin. So they've received a Jewel Pin if they are no longer a pledge. So every Jewel Pin member that is not a past state president goes here. So if you have 5 members times $5 is $25. The exception is our past state president. So every Texas past state president that is a full member, not our associate members, but they have served as a Texas state past president. After their year of service, they do not pay state dues for life. It's sort of it's a gift that we give them for service to the Texas State Council. You're going to total your line items here. And this is very important. You need to put each person's name and the date they pledged. If it is a past state president, you need to put an asterisk by it so that we know they are a member, but they're a member in your chapter, but they are not paying state dues. Okay, so your pledges. If you have a pledge that joined between June 1st and December 1st, they are $3. So you do not pay the $5 for them, you pay $3. Pledges from December 2nd through 30 days before convention is $2. So that's why we need the pledge date, because we need to know when they came in and pledged. If they've received their Jewel Pin, they are no longer a pledge and they will pay the $5. So one quick scenario I want to tell you. So you are on top of it, your chapter treasurer's on top of it, and you pay your dues August 1st. Okay, so you've paid your chapter dues, your individual member dues. And then in September, you have a new member come in. You need to go ahead and pay the $3 for them. That's a separate check you would send in because you've already paid your first set of dues. If you have a pledge, then come in, a new pledge, then come in January, you're going to send a check for $2. And you're just going to let them know that you've had a pledge and you put their name. Then you're going to make the check payable to Texas State Council ESA. And you're going to mail that check to the state treasurer. That is really it on state dues. This is valid. Current dues, these have been the dues for a long time. And unless there is a change in the future, this dues amount stays the same. But the form is updated every year because we have a change in treasurer and we need those checks to go to treasurer. One suggestion is that you wait and you bring your state dues form and your check to the August board meeting. That gets you in by the deadline by August 15th. And you saves you a stamp. And you don't have to mail it in. So that's the in and out of state dues.